Welcome to my workout stream. CEO, a guy with crucifixion disease, aka stigmata, as well as a bad back, still manages to get his exercise in. Spoiler alert, you just go a little bit easier. Remember that you don't have to go hard, you just have to go. Eat an elephant one bite at a time, and never give up. I say this mantra in every workout stream because for most of you, I'm only gonna have one pass with you. So I might as well get the most important part out of the way in every workout stream. So it's going to be pretty standard today, just 30 minutes of stationary bike, followed by 30 minutes of boxing. So let's go ahead and get to this. Hey, how you doing, Glenn? In a bit. Your boy's got a bit of a Yanathon going on. Indeed, it is very pretty outside. Stop yawning, Peyton. Ah. Welcome, everybody. Hello, GGZR Mex. I'm doing all right, the Vorticals team. Hey, how you doing, Fallopian Swim team? Hello, Beck Blocks. How you doing? Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I got a yawn going on. Ugh, can't stop yawning. I guess my lunch was a bit too rich. I'm closing the house. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate you. Doing good? All right. Thank you, Curry Hunts. You're a storm chaser? Oh, that's interesting. Ah. And this name is from my team. Really hard to pronounce, but hey, anything is good. What are you talking about, Player 5? Sonia's my girlfriend, Voids. I got a bad back, Jasmine. I need it for the support. What do you mean, Jace? Thank you for the emojis. Let me like your... Oh, goodness gracious. Player 5. Another troll. Just see a hurricane going through India non-stop. That God, that thing not stop. 3 days passing. That thing just formed, huh? I hope they're all okay over there. Your face, Jasmine. Thank you, the Vorticals team. Thank you, Annie. That's right, Glenn. Sure you are, Player 5. Well, maybe you should, Sir Mod. If you reveal to everybody that he was burgling turds, then he might just get fired. Simply for being gross. Live in Oklahoma. Woke up this morning, my car was a big cube of ice. Yikes. Hey, David. Hello, Poppet. G'day, mate. Cheerio, chap. I'm looking forward to it, Glenn. It's going to be a lot of fun. -2 or 3. Sheesh, for the Vorticals team. Thankfully, it doesn't get quite that cold here in California. Hard man nipples? What? Bless you, child. Bless you. Hello, Sir Taden. How you doing? Indubitably, David. I don't know how to explain this. I can't see there. Big hit of coldness. Interesting. Best storm chaser, huh? Day's all right, Sir Taden. Hello, Sean Rogers. So hard you could hang keys off them? Warm those things up, man. Yeah, I'll pass on that, Lewis. I have to feed into it, eh, David? Ba-dum, Glenn. Careful, guys. You might turn into turd burglars. Involve. Oh, man. Must be the one that got Boris. It's like I said, you'll be a turd burglar, Lewis. Gross. Gross. Atrocious. You'd be dead. Hey, for some people that's a kink. But a lot of people are really weird. Mexican casserole for lunch with black beans. Sounds tasty. That's right, honey. They eat ass. You like getting peed on? Okay. Golden showers, I guess. You know what, David? To each their own, man. You do you. Except to me, honey. Jesus Christ is God. That's right, David and Stacy Lewis. I have a bad back, Lewis. I need the extra support. This is actually a weightlifting belt. That's none of your business. I don't really have a kink. I'm pretty vanilla ice cream when it comes to my desires. There you go, baby. It definitely helps with so many ways, your body and health. That's right. I've got peripheral vascular disease and a bulging disc in my back. This is how I'm trying to get my body back. I just need to remind myself every day, I must not care about the assaults of the enemy. I must let them pass over my shoulders and let them slough off. Because he attacks me every day. I just have to let it go. Like, what's that movie? Frozen? Let it go, let it go. No, but seriously, I'm not kidding. Ben Jerry's now makes ice cream for dogs. And my dogs, they love it. Only possible in a first world country. Excuse me. A little bit of a burp there. Thank you, honey. For that wheelchair. Me too, Glenn. Sonia and I donated to her. Be pretty nice for you to do the same, Glenn. You don't have to donate much, you know, just 10 USD would be like $15 dues. Oh, thank you, David, for the makeup brush. Appreciate you, man. Please don't say that last word there, E.T. That is a word that should be erased from the human vernacular. It only hurts people. I don't like it. Yes. Like I said just a second ago, only in a first world country is that possible. I'm telling you, E.T., it's not a word that we should be using. It doesn't help anybody. It only puts a wedge between people. Thank you for the thumbs up, David. Appreciate you, buddy. It might not hurt you, but no doubt it hurts other people, whether they tell you about it or not. And I hook you up with a woman? I don't know. I'm new to this whole dating thing myself. This is true, Len. This is true. Congratulations, David. Rock on, man. That's a hell of a feat. Not many people can say that. Hey, how you doing, Roach? That's not very nice, Elon. Did I say steak? Hmm? For a 30-year anniversary, he probably should have steak. Yes, the best friend of Tsar Nicholas II, Mom Chilm. But Rasputin was also balding. Am I balding? I don't think so. There you go, Roach. Thank you for doing that. Alrighty. Next, boxing. I'll let the blood get back to my feet first. I'm going to talk about my Oman life. I seem tired. You feel scared? Why do you feel scared? I am tired, though. Daddy gets tired every once in a while. I am, after all, human, like everybody else. Good, they're not on to me. Scared? No, I'm not scared. But if you're asking Mr. Oman life, or my Oman life, yeah, don't know why he is. Oh, thank you, my Oman life. I try to be. The world is full of too much pain, and I do not want to add to it. I want people to be able to rest in my presence. I'm a big fan of water. You know pain? Well, so do you, Chimichurri. Probably because he was attracted to me and he didn't know how to express it. Exactly, David. Just people trolling my Oman life. Rage baiters, trolls, griefers, and then you got people who are genuinely damaged, who are just trying to have an outlet for their anger. And mosquitoes. Which actually was true what I said there, because mosquitoes are parasites. No me gusta mosquitoes. Okay. Well, generally, David, this is true. Generally. May have been a troll, guys. Or maybe they just have their phone muted without knowing it. I don't know. The goose be goofing, that's right. Maybe, David. And goofy goobers indeed. There you go, Glenn. Considering I am a connoisseur of both goof and goober, I can attest to that. Indeed I am, David. Quite the connoisseur. Connoisseur. Thank you for the emojis. I told you. Connoisseur of goober. Excuse me. Be right back. I'm at a Wawa, so Got myself here a Diet Mountain Dew. Jesus Christ is God. You're darn right, Apollo. You know, Apollo is just the Greek version of the Archangel Saint Michael. Same guy. Or you could say Zeus even. Thought I were going to poop? I did that earlier. Don't need to do it right now. Baja Blast is the best. I agree with you. Take a break and poop. Da poop. A burp. Oh. Oh, well, whatever. I messed that up. Go away. Fucking mosquitoes. It's like, you bite me, suck my blood, I've got warfarin in me. You're gonna die. That's rat poison. But mosquitoes, those parasites are too dumb to know that. Almost time to clock out? That's right, Paige. Trying to take care of myself. Since my body is so adamantly protesting my physical capacity, I'm pushing back against it. Get home and get warm, yeah. I hear you, man. Excuse me. Thank you, honey. I don't know why you said that, Paige. Where'd everybody go? One person in here? Am I really that boring? I mean, I know I'm boring, but that boring? Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. That's all that counts, for sure. Perhaps, David. YouTube is strange. Well, thank you, David. On Messenger, rock on, rock on. Very kind of you, David. No, I'm not Chris Hemsworth, but that's very kind of you to say. Oh, owie. I don't think so, honey. I weighed myself yesterday. I was the same weight. (17 or 16.9% body fat. Little high for my tastes, but still good. So that's what it said when I measured it a few days ago. It just said I have a lot of visceral fat, which is fat around my organs. Makes sense. It would explain why my stomach protrudes so much despite my body fat percentage. I plan on it, David. By circumcised David, yeah. Thank you for the thumbs up, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, honey. How you doing, Elliot? Nope. I'm gonna keep it up, honey. All right. I'm doing all right. That's right. Become a member if you want to see those or use those fun emojis. I plan on it, honey. I plan on it. All right, let's go upstairs. Ow. DED. Well, it's yours. Why'd you turn off your live, honey? You could have kept it up. I would have given you watch hours. You should have kept it up.
Like these sesame ginger chicken gyoza, which I have for a great snack.
There we go. There we go. All right. If you say so. I thought we were going to do our... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I thought we were going to do our date night thingy, but okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna send you something cursed, honey. I'm gonna send you something cursed. Hey, how you doing, SNS? Why am I gonna send you something cursed? Because it's funny. And I think it'll get a good gross laugh out of you. It'll update, that is. Ow. That hurt.
You know, my uncle had a bad case of rickets once. Rickets. All right, sound good. This one's titled The Last Affordable Housing Lie, RVs, Mobile Homes, and the New Face of Homelessness. This should be fun. This guy's channel's called Offended Outcast. I think we featured him before, and I believe he is living in a camper.
There's a moment you never expect to face in life. A moment where you wake up in the morning, sit on the edge of a bed that isn't really a bed, inside a home that isn't really a home. And you quietly
Hello,
say to yourself,
man-sized Macron. How you doing?
did it come to this?
Huh. I like our
Not because
username.
You made bad choices. Not because you're lazy, and not because you didn't prepare, but because the country you spent your whole life working in, building, paying taxes into, being loyal to, slowly, quietly stopped making room for people like you. I happen to be a senior who lives in a 20-year-old camper with soft floors and some days a leaky roof. But for me, I'm being priced out of my home.
It's cursed.
Utility bills.
Because it's cursed. It popped up in my feed, so you have to see it too.
We covered a guy before. I thought it was kind of crazy because, you know, like our grandparents, well, my grandfather's dead. All my grandparents have passed away. But this guy, he was vlogging. He was like a 65-year-old man. Vlogging. You remember that one? Dude was walking around town vlogging because he needed a side hustle. You know, like, when we say, like, just work harder and, like, I know some people are just lazy. I get that. And you should be able to afford to be lazy. I agree with that. But, dude, we're living in the era where Grandpa Rickles, dude, he's vlogging. This is technically vlogging. I just wanted to kind of bring that up, and I hate to repeat myself all the time, but I want to pull this up. Because I actually did live in my car before for 3 months. And
You have something worse? All right, you show me.
Asshole with money. I lost my apartment because they sold the building, and I was not greedy, but I was cheap. And I was living in California at the time, and I was like, I'm not spending the last of my $10,000 to move into a new apartment because it would have cost me $7,000 to move into a new apartment. So I just lived in my car for 3 months, sold everything I fucking owned, and said, I'm hiking back to Florida. And I sold everything, man. I had like a $3,000 camera. I'm not going to list it all, but I basically got back up to almost 20 G's just living in my car. But I could afford to do that at the time. I was like 27, 28. I was nimble, dude. I was Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. I was out there getting whatever money I could.
What the heck happened to that, baby?
Nestor, like, we could afford to...
Did it explode in the freezer or something?
But also, this is something I thought was kind of cool. What's the cost to live in a van? Like, what's the cost?
What is that in?
Nestor, while I'm about to play this, look up, what's the average price?
I hope that's just frozen Coca-Cola.
Affordable used camper. Look that up. I want to know.
Just how affordable is van life? That's the question. Everybody says it's cheap. I tell you, it ain't cheap. It's affordable. This is what I spend per month on the low end. I went back through my receipts and averaged out what I spend on a month.
No way. There's no way that is.
Down. My insurance, my vehicle is $85 a month. My cell phone,
You lie.
My cell phone is $60.
You lie.
Another $100. I spend $40 a month on cooking fuel. I spend about $450 a month on food, groceries. 'Cause I do eat out.
LOS Tartaden.
A whole lot. I do. I do cook.
Dude, $450 a month on food. I'm gonna say a lot of people that's bullshit. I'm gonna say most people are spending.
I don't believe it.
I would say at least $800 a month on food. I see people be eating out and shit. I don't think people are calculating food correctly, but that's impressive. $450 a month on food. That's really impressive. I mean, that's what do you spend on fucking food?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on. Let him finish.
My van gas costs me about $150 a month. I have a van maintenance and repair fund.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
I put money back in toward future maintenance and repair.
I think that's just an exploded Coca-Cola.
I'm spending anywhere from $150 to $200 a month in that fund. I set that fund at the highest cost course,
Yeah.
that will change. My miscellaneous spending is around $250 a month. That's, dish soap, laundry soap. I want to buy coffee somewhere, I'm getting gas or whatever. I want to buy something, My miscellaneous spending, and that's $200.
Yeah, that looks like frozen Coke, honey.
My Planet Fitness, that's another almost $40 a month for me, so I can go take a shower. My dues and fuel, that is for my heat. In the summertime, that cost disappears. Right now, it's cost me about $120 a month to heat this van. That grand total comes to right at $1,505. Cost me $1,500 a month.
You think that's a pretty good steal, but remember, this guy's old too. Johnny Ricketts and
Hey,
Gary
Jacob.
Rickles over here. But like, you still
Welcome
have to
back, buddy.
And think about this: when I was living in a car, I wasn't poor me. I was stacking my money. I was actually kind of happy about the situation in a weird way, not long term, but in a weird way. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back right. But a lot of people, we're talking older people in the hustle life. This is that when you reach this age, you are supposed to be doing the opposite of hustle culture. Am I tripping?
That's how it should be.
That's what I'm trying to get at with this. But when you think van life, right? Before we get back to this guy, when you think van life, you think butt cheeks, mountaintops, beaches in the background, like chick tits out, a hot young couple, right? That's what I think about van life. But in reality, that hot chick who just took that mountaintop photo or that beachfront bikini picture, there's a
I'm
high
just applying for
probability
jobs
she
right
just
now, guys.
took a shit in a shoebox or something. She just pooped in a bucket. Does that make
This
sense?
makes, well,
Like,
I'm working on,
it does
you know,
cost money.
like I said,
live in a
2,000
situation
jobs.
Like I did, more realistic. You're eating out a lot, dude. Where the fuck are you cooking? Like, let's be honest. You still have to have a job. Most of us. What do we got on the cost on that?
Time
What,
flies,
The
Jacob.
average use-
Time frickin' flies.
Yeah, about 20 grand. It's the average.
Average used
Uh.
cameras, 20 Gs. I'm sure you could find some pieces of shit out there for like $7 grand. Get used ass van for like 7 Gs. But that thing's rickety rickles, man. It's rinkety. It's not gonna be reliable. And this guy right here just said his roof is leaking, dude. Got a leaking roof, this guy. He's vlogging, making some extra money. We gotta support this dude. Offended Outcast, which really like that shit. But just pointing that out, it's not exactly the cheapest. And even if you own your vehicle, the whole nine, you're still spending $1,500 a month. Sounds about right. It really does. That's crazy, dude. Can you imagine living in your Kia? Not to laugh. It's kind of fucked up, actually.
When you lived in your car, how did you shower and hygiene?
Planet Fitness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people's go-to
Yeah.
when they live this life.
And I had a girlfriend at the time. Yeah, she believed in me. I ended up just moving in with
You
her.
fooled her while
No,
you
we
were
were together. She thought I was nuts. She was like, just come live with me.
I don't know who Louis Capaldi is.
I don't know.
I'm guessing he's a wrestler.
Go thug it out. It was in California. Weather was good. Or I go shower at her place, have a little sex, wash up, a little food. Back to the Ford Fusion. But I was working every day. It wasn't, this was a short-term deal. I was 28. Even right now, 36. I'm nimble. I'm able
Right,
to
annoyed canoe,
hustle my way out
just
of that
blasted
situation.
by.
But Grandpa Rickles is vlogging him. There's ways out. Okay, but it's safe to say, like, it's not everyone's fault. Or maybe it is all his fault. Maybe you fucked up, buddy. Just kidding.
Wrestling with his
Just
heart,
joking,
maybe?
If you're watching this. I like this guy. I'm subscribed to him.
What's up, honey?
But I know many like me who are doing the same thing, having to make a choice of either living in a motel or living in an RV or something similar. And so there's a lot of us out here that have become one step from homeless. And that's a scary
Hello, Hendrix.
thought.
Welcome back.
I was
Nice.
thinking,
There you go,
I'm gonna
baby.
sell
That's what I like to hear.
and take the proceeds to buy this whole camper.
Good.
and
Yes, I do
kinda
need to know
get
that.
myself-
I just
I
wanted
do.
to bring he had to sell his house because I took the proceeds and I bought this camper here with a leaky roof. It's got a dog though, that's nice. And I've actually lived in my dad lived in a trailer park. It's not bad, like small trailers. Like it's actually, I kind of get it, right? But when you're forced to do it, it's just a little much. I just want to give you guys a full scale here. Just kind of get a visual of this cat. Alright, classic Grandpa Jack status here. Alright?
Yes, honey.
Really soak that in. Alright? I think the dog adds a nice little touch to it.
Self squared away in a situation where I don't have to worry about homelessness. But there's many out here that don't. And that is what they're facing. So I wanted to come out here and kind of talk to you guys about some of this. And because it's an important issue. You know, then we have folks that are living in mobile homes, the last affordable housing option that they were told.
Good.
Only to find out the real trap wasn't the home.
I love to hear it.
It was the land underneath. My first home, many years
There you
ago,
go, honey.
was a mobile home. And yeah, you had to pay the lot rent, all the add-on fees as well, even back then. You know, and a lot of them are living in fear of the next letter taped to their door. Some have already gotten that letter. Some are living out in fields, driveways, parking lots. Because there's literally nowhere else to go. You're in an
Healthy
RV,
movement.
You're in a mobile home.
Dude,
That's what
even the
matters.
RV lots, Nestor, look that up. What's the average? I gotta look this up too. Look up the average price of just a one bedroom mobile home
Yeah.
in America in a trailer.
Again, I can't see what you do, but
I'm looking this
I'm
shit
glad
up.
you like
Look
it.
up, look it up.
Again, no 600 and 900 a month for the lot rent.
600 to 900.
Yeah, that's the average range.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, dude. I mean, you guys gotta remember, mobile homes were literally, they're for, oh, this is kind of bougie shit, dude. They got bougie mobile home parks now, guys. That's how far gone this is. But mobile homes, that is for somebody working at Little Caesars. You know what I mean? That's for the person, their full-time job's Walmart. That's what that was for, so they could get ahead. That person making 30 grand a year.
good.
The trailer
Well, maybe you should do something with that,
was
honey.
The deal. Let me see. Let me try Craigslist. You can't even find the real good ones here.
I mean, I know you want to wait, but
Paint you a picture. My dad used to. I got him.
It's up to you.
Fucking. You'll never believe this shit. I got him a single wide trailer like this right here, just like this one, on the fucking intercoastal, dude. Intercoastal. 2 bedroom. Oh no, it was a 1 bedroom. Pretty spacious. Walk out, you're on the ocean. $450 a month.
Beautiful.
This was 2010. $450 a month. That's what that was for. The guy was literally about to live off Social Security. Now, let's see what we got. What area is this piece of shit in? Look at this. $1,300
Yes, you do,
a
honey.
month
yes, you do.
for this fucking rinky-dink joint. $13 a month. Let's look at this. Let's get a good scope.
That's
Look at
right.
this piece of
That's
shit.
what I like to hear, honey.
Let's zoom in on this. Yeah, there we go. Look at this fucking thing, dude. How much do they want for this piece of shit? $25.50 for a fucking mobile home off Lantana and Jog. Piece of shit. Let me see the inside. It's spacious. Got the blinds falling off. It's a little extra for the blinds falling off. That's actually pretty fun. I'm trying to fuck with that. But dude, guys, $25.50 a month to live in a trailer park, guys.
We definitely do that, baby.
That's
definitely
kind of
do
where
that.
There's a disconnect, and I understand this is in Florida. I get that. I think that painted enough of a picture. I think we don't even need to see any more on that. But just something to really consider with that shit. What'd you say the average price was on that? 600?
6 to 900.
6 to 900.
for the lot.
6 to 900.
There you go. And remember, guys, it's Well, it costs you around $1,500 a month to live in a fucking car, and that's if it's paid off. All right. That's if it's paid off. You still have your monthly running costs here. Something is a little up. I don't like the whole just work harder. Like, vlog it, Grandpa. Deal with it, bro. That is one good thing about
I
society.
do promise, honey. I do
You know, I
promise.
hear that old expression, you know, stop bitching about it, do something about it. Well, the cool thing is now is you could actually bitch about it and record you bitching about it and possibly make money if you bitch about it long enough. That's kind of cool. I will say that. But that's not the answer, though. That's not always the answer. Not everybody's going to be fucking Grandpa Rickles here. And, you know, he's actually doing pretty good. 23,000 subs. He's doing it. He could fix that leak in the roof, dude. I mean, I'm going to send this guy some couple bucks.
You're at the
What's up,
bottom
Andrea?
of housing.
What about your ceiling, Marcus?
And
Well, yes. Many
I want anyone
times,
who's
I would
watching
say.
to know deep
Many
down,
times.
The American housing system is collapsing in slow motion. That RVs and mobile homes aren't the alternatives. They're the final stop before the streets. This is the last affordable housing line. Welcome back to Offended Outcast.
Actually, look that up real quick. What's the wait time for Section 8 housing? I'm curious about that.
If you haven't had a chance to
You sure
subscribe
are.
to the channel, I hope you take
Already
a
done
moment to do so.
I do.
Hit
I
the
permit
like
it.
button too. It really helps.
'Cause you're a good girl.
Ding. Oh, ding.
Well, today I want to expose one of the biggest,
That's right.
dirtiest secrets in modern America: RVs and mobile homes.
Want to launch you to the sky.
Oh, they'll fuck you real good on that. What you got first?
And 27 months is the average wait time.
27 months? The guy goes, yeah, I'm about to be homeless. They go, well, you know, we just dug it out 27 months. We'll get you in. No big deal. And he's
I wasn't
like,
talking to you,
"Right?"
Andrea.
He's like, okay, you know, like, what? I'm not saying if anybody should get free housing, it's
Yes, Sonia, you're a good girl.
like this.
I would advocate for that.
Yeah, I'm not saying like a white old guy. I'm saying if you are literally old man Jenkins
Indeed you are.
or Grandma Joan, your name is Joan or Dorothy, that's how old you are, you know? Deborah, right? Like just saying the name. You know, if you're born any year past 1940, it should literally be like, here's all the free shit in the world.
Please don't work that way.
Yeah. You're not working anymore. Like that's. I don't necessarily feel too bad about us. I really don't. Right? Like living in a trailer or like living in a camper, it could be almost fun. Like, you know, people make careers.
Yeah, it should be a fun life.
Yeah, like it could be like exciting. You know, like me and Nestor out on an adventure. You know, like camping around, or me and my preferably have a hot sheet on my woman, right?
Yeah.
You know, that could be fun, but a lot of those times it's turned into a.
How you doing, King Karate Legend? I'm glad to hear your
job.
toes feeling better.
You know, it's not just a living situation anymore; it's a job, which I'm not exactly mad about. At least there's that option, but it is kind of trippy to think about that.
In case you guys haven't heard, I've literally applied for 2,000 jobs and have not gotten a single one.
You know, my dad dealt with this. I had
But I'm applying for them right now.
in person. I've dealt with this shit firsthand. Luckily, he had me. But think about how many of us aren't having kids or don't have kids. Imagine 30, 40 years from now. Were we all just going to go to the Philippines? Really? We're just all of us. Just ship all the old people to the Philippines. I don't know if that's going to work too well. And you get a lot of praise. I don't want to
What about speed,
you get a lot of
Rohan?
praise about like moving to these other countries. I really do get that. But the funny part is, a lot of those countries, this is how the locals live.
And
It's
when
like-
when the American comes with money, you're all
Yeah, it's
the
making
enemy.
it worse for them.
I'm not living in
It's
my
kinda
mom's
crazy,
basement,
but
no.
It's happening in reverse. All the people moving here,
Yeah.
they're bringing that same energy.
I just
here
bought my own
to this
house.
place, and it's forcing us to be more and more living like
That's right, honey.
less is more.
It is, but I can't get a literary agent because nobody will contact me back. I'm gonna keep on trying.
Like doing whatever the fuck he was up to. That would be pretty cool. So
The last regular housing people can afford are being turned into the next frontier of homelessness. And it's not by accident, mind you. And it's not by
Because I need money, Rohan.
But-
For the things I want to do, I need lots of money.
Takeover and government restrictions and zoning and manipulation. And yet, profit-driven eviction pipelines designed to push the poor people out of sight. So I want to get into that. You used to see people full-timing in RVs and think,
I need money for my good girl.
They're living free, you know. Oh, they're doing great. Now you see an RV in a parking lot and you think, he's surviving. She's surviving. They're just trying to make it. Because here's the truth now. RV,
I'll tell you the fucking truth. You have to make a tremendous amount of money nowadays. That's what it is. We'll leave a link to the rest of his video down below. I'm gonna finish it too without you guys. I think we should support him. I actually like the guy and subscribe to him. But they've taken, you know, they're full. We've done this.
Well, thank you, Sherry. That's kind of you to say.
full-blown careers now for people to do
Yes, honey?
van life build-outs. Everything gets exploited. Like,
That's
for
right,
sure.
Glenn.
And Nestor, do you think that somebody making $3,000 a month should be able to at least afford a place to live? Would you say yes to that?
Yeah.
I would say that too. Right? Like, I really do believe that. Maybe not like, the high life, but like, you know, there used to be a time where you could make $2,200, and yeah, you might live in the trailer park, but you could live on $2,200 a month. And I've lived in a car. Like, you still have to make minimum. Maybe you could get away with $1,000 a month. Fucking maybe. Maybe. That's squalor. Good luck with that shit. And if anything happens, but it's a little.
Appreciate it, Sherry.
Last thing I want you to look up. What did I ask you to look up?
The average section 8 week.
Okay. And let's end on this note. Look up the fucking like the RV park thing. That's becoming big, but people are like parking. They're staying long term. What's the average RV lot rent? Let's see what we got on this.
400 to 800 per month.
How much?
400 to 800 per month.
That's fucking disgusting. dude.
Putting makeup
That's
on me.
fucking sick. That's
Disgusting.
criminal, dude. But like, if this guy is watching, or if you are somebody who happens to be a senior citizen, or anyone who's trying to do
There you go, baby.
trying to bitch about it,
I love it.
I highly recommend you download Connect with Me. It's free in the App Store. Okay, and this is something to help you out. They'll give you a phone number so people can call you. They'll be directed to your regular number, and that way they can help donate. They can pay per minute to talk to you on the phone. And maybe some people might even want to hit you up to not only support you and pay you a few bucks per minute to talk to you, but you know, also maybe have resources for you, or some sort of an opportunity, a way to get a hold of you and help support you. But I think a lot of like small YouTube channels like this, the smaller the better. Charge $1 a minute, charge $2 a minute. Be able to talk to people. You kind of got to get creative nowadays. I think crowdfunding's huge, and it's just a cool service if somebody wants to hit you up. But you know, like, this is my number, right? I charge a lot of money, but I don't want to be on the phone all day. But people will call and support. They will. They
You got
will.
2 subscribers? That's better than none.
Here's $10. You know, I think that's pretty cool. But I think this is almost more valuable for like this guy's situation, right? Like this kind of dude's. Like, if he had the phone number, I would fucking call him. I shit you not. I would literally call him. Like, I want to send him a few bucks, but I want to do it in a way that's like better than just a super chat, or like, here's your PayPal, which is super sick. I've had people help me out with it. But it's a weird thing though. It fucking is. It's bizarre. But anyways, I'll leave this guy's link down below. Offended Outcast. Nestor, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I was thinking me and you took a summer trip together.
Heck yeah.
We thug it out in the back of a Subaru Forester, and we just hit the high winds, dude. You know?
Sounds good.
That's not gay.
No, I haven't watched Cobra Kai.
No, it's hip, dude. Homosexuality. No, it's hip. Alright. Hell of a talk. I'll leave the link down below. Unreal, man. It's fucking bizarre stuff. Grandpa Ripples from downtown.
What's up, boys? We're back.
You know, I'm probably not going to because you keep bothering me.
Pardon the voice. I'm not trying to sound extra sexy today. That's just a byproduct of me being a little bit sick right now. I've been going to these card tournaments lately, and these nasty fucks who don't wash themselves got me sick again. So here we are. It is what it is. Rick Bound's a great card tournament. How have I been? Good. Really good, actually. Enjoying my break. I feel like I say this every week. I'm looking forward to being back soon. Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? Regardless, I beat God of War since the last video, and now we're on to Pikmin 4. After Pikmin 4, I think we're doing Claire Expedition 33 again. I need to beat Act 3, which I'm very excited about. Regardless, here we are once again with Twitch proving themselves once again of being a completely incompetent platform. It's actually impressive. There's a streamer, very ugly, by the way. Jesus Christ. What makeup can do to motherfuckers, honestly impressive. Holy crap. Very ugly, I believe Twitter's calling them the SA GOAT, Nina Lynn. And why do they call her the SA GOAT? Because she sexually assaulted 2 men on stream. This isn't allegations. These aren't accusations. These are things that we've seen with our eyeballs. And not only did they get banned for less time than I did for calling Hijabba the Hutt fat or Denims a whore, they also doubled down and said that male SA isn't a real issue and no one gives a fuck. Fuck yo mama, fuck them hoes. Well, besides committing crimes on Twitch being totally...
Hello, Chess. Welcome back. How you doing, man?
There is now a 1 minute and 57-second hypercut of this same streamer, Nina Land, who is going to random stores and just stealing items on stream, blatantly doing it, and then once again, not doubling, not tripling, quadrupling down on why theft is okay to do on stream to
Doing good, just got home.
impressionable audience.
Good deal, good deal.
And once again, they were banned. Went to go check to see if it was permanent, because you assume with a very ugly streamer. And I want to make this very clear, like, my God, I've seen some ugly bitches in my day, but holy shit, there's something about this fucking fat, nasty Asian bitch going on wearing 18 pounds of makeup, trying so hard to be black that just makes my skin.
Hey, Advocate, how you doing, man? Welcome back.
I enjoy watching things that I hate, but dear God, it's like a WWE 2K.
He's not wrong. She's not an attractive woman. I'm watching Tectone talk about Nina Lynn,
Once again, I want to make this very clear. These are not allegations. These are not accusations.
a very bad woman
These are things
who
that
Twitch streams,
people do on stream.
like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo with the goatee. Well, thanks.
And I checked the back end of Twitch, and much to my displeasure, they have now, once again, not been permanently banned, and they will most likely be back in 24 hours. Now,
Yeah, Nina Lynn's a horrible person.
every crime, and I mean this unironically, every crime that this person, that they've committed on their stream, their viewership is going up. which is demonstrating to Twitch and the users and the viewers that if you are to go live and to sexually assault someone on your stream or commit a crime on your stream, you will actually garner more success, which is, well, not really a good precedent to be setting to a very, impressionable audience. And what do I mean by impressionable? Well, I'm sorry, if your platform has made people so brainwashed that you're willing to...
If it, yep, that's right. If it were, if she were a man.
As an option to female streamers, well, then
I tell you, she just...
watch your platform. Pretty damn
Yeah.
questionable. If
She's a hood rat.
To give away
Is what she is.
2 months' pay to a person they don't know.
It's not quite winter yet, advocate.
The chance for them
But I guarantee you I will not be enjoying the weather. Never do.
I'll be real. If you
Do enjoy the family, though.
give someone 1,000 subs, I feel like you should be permanently banned in that person's chat, and you should probably be put on an FBI watch list because nobody gives anybody 5 to 6.5 thousand after taxes to someone and doesn't expect anything in return. As a guy who's had many people show up to my house, from policemen to random viewers, friendly and some not so friendly.
Tectone's lighter than me now. He's lost like 100 pounds.
Excited. Please, if you're watching this, a sub every now and then is fine, but don't gift me 1,000 subs unless I'm gonna do something insane, like, I don't know, donate it all to charity. But here,
Not a lot of thunder in the
if I see
winters.
another one of
Yeah.
these fucking
Well, thunder and lightning's my favorite weather, man.
One of these women who, by the way, have boyfriends. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. If I see another viewer gift up one of these female streamers 1,000 subs because they think somewhere in their warped fucking mind that that's gonna make them pay attention to you or start dating you, just fucking have some dignity, man. Jesus fucking Christ. I hope to God somebody who's based his shit makes like a third-party add-on to be able to install to your viewers. The most they can give to you is like 5 subs, and it takes away every option because this is just fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ. I don't even know how some of these streamers. I wish there was a refund about the usual. Bang, take your fucking money back because Jesus, it's just out of fucking control. It really is. Then we have other streamers like Hassan Piker, who, well, got some very serious allegations from Destiny implying that Hassan raped, I believe a 15-year-old girl in a brothel or something like that. I believe that's what the
That's no
allegations
good.
were. And Hassan said, and I quote, to me and many others, well, if the allegations are true, then why don't you sue the person doing them? If you're not suing them, then that means that it must be true. And what's crazy is Hassan isn't suing anybody, so by his own logic, does that mean the allegations are true, child diddler Hassan? Or should we start calling you Rape-a-Nabi, like you've been calling me Rape Tone for fucking like a year? I mean, Jesus Christ, do you not understand? And the worst thing is Hassan has the balls to say that he doesn't understand why anybody would be slandering him. He never does that when that's all he does.
Yep.
We have these people who are trying to ruin people's lives with career-ending false allegations. We have these people.
It's mind-boggling that these people get as popular as they have, or as they do. Pardon me.
That people trying to kill people on stream, actual people dying on stream. We have who would have forgot animal abuse on stream. And to be honest, the only person shocked by any of Twitch's bad behavior and encouraging of bad behavior, well, is Kaya, multiple times in fact. It's embarrassing, and absence. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, but I'm going to be real. I don't think I've ever been more bitter towards Twitch in my entire life. You can bet your ass if I ever get offered a contract with any other platform, I mean any other platform, I'm going to take that shit in a goddamn heartbeat. But it is important to speak directly to the source with the messages that you convey, and Twitch streamers voicing their concerns on the Twitch platform is very beneficial to do, and I don't think anybody should have to stop streaming on Twitch just because they disagree with it, because being able to spread the word directly to the users is going to make conversion on other sites much easier as long as people remain consistent. It truly is a shame, isn't it? But at the end of the day, which is numbers are continuing to dwindle.
Why'd you write that, King Karate Legend?
More so, we hope to reinforce the competition to hopefully just get some accountability and to just ban people when they need to be banned. Stop banning people because you just don't like them. Start banning people because they actually did something wrong. No, I will be real. Everything that I've been banned for on Twitch was completely justified. But the problem is, people did that to me first, and I responded.
Oh, shoot.
People who were saying the shit that caused my response were saying things.
Does he think I'm the devil or something? Why'd you write that?
Get punished, whereas I got punished for merely defending myself. It's cringe. It's gay. It's retarded. And I'll be real. It's really good content to talk about, so I honestly hope Twitch doesn't change it.
Yeah, I play the piano chess, but I haven't played it in quite some time.
Yes, the shit show. Anyways.
So if I were to hop back on, I'd be very rusty.
This is the part where I tell you guys, gotta be back soon.
Oh, goodness,
And
King
honestly, I don't
Karate.
really care. I'll be back when I need to be back, and I'll be back when I want to be back, but I'm in no rush. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate y'all stopping by and seeing what I'm rambling about this time. Bye-bye, guys.
Don't ask. Just don't ask.
She was attacked in New York for seemingly no reason. And she's lucky. All this guy apparently did was, it looks like he smacks her butt and then hits her again, knocking her down. And she's lucky that's all that happened. Because we have already seen tons of stories. We already have these young women whose lives were taken from them. You had this young woman on the train in Chicago who was immolated. And so this story, I do think, needs to be covered. And I do think it needs to be said over and over again to young women, particularly. You are not safe in these major cities. Police are underfunded, defunded. The politicians in New York, LA, Chicago, Seattle, Portland, many of these major cities don't want to deal with the crime, and the judges are going to release the criminals anyway. So in the case of Chicago, this man had been arrested reportedly 72 times before getting out and dousing a young woman with gasoline. Right now we have this culture that somehow simultaneously allows criminals, violent criminals, out of jail while telling young women everything's safe and you're going to be
I have 3 brothers, Chess.
Now listen, maybe it's because we had this period where every little thing a guy would do was considered harassment. If he said, ma'am, they were like, oh, how dare you say these things to me? I'm not exaggerating. In the video was like 10 hours of walking through New York as a woman, where they were complaining largely about, you know, some of it was stupid, like a guy walked with a man, it was creepy. But there's one where a guy's like, have a nice day, and they're like offended by that. Now, we have these stories of young women being maimed, murdered, or worse. Say worse than murdered, yeah, raped, tortured, and then murdered. So yeah, there's horrifying stories. But this young woman posted the video, and we can actually, I can play it for you and show you what went down. And she breaks down the story and then shows what happened. So let's zoom in and we'll hear from her.
No, I'm the third.
Let's real quick to give a shout out to this video's sponsor, AmericanFinancing.net. Check out AmericanFinancing.net/Tim. The Fed just dropped interest rates again, and that's really great news for American homeowners. If you're feeling overwhelmed thinking about the upcoming holidays, there's no better time now to get your finances in order. It's hard to think.
And I'm gonna say it's definitely violent. Thank you so much, my best friend Summer, for literally going to the liquor store where it happened in front of and getting the surveillance footage of the assault. Like,
Oh, you don't want me to watch this, honey? All right, I won't watch it. I'll just leave it there. I mean, I guess if you want to call me the baby brother, sure. I'm 36. Said you're not a sports enthusiast. No, not really. When I mean, like I said before, when I discovered that it was all a sham, and it was really just to get them, squeeze the most money out of the locales that had it as possible, rather than having the best team meritoriously win. Doesn't matter the sport. I just lost interest. This happened pretty early on for me. It was 2001-2002 season, I believe it was, when the Kings were playing against the Lakers. Kings were my erstwhile favorite basketball team, and then they ended up getting cheated out of their championship because the referees, which now are in jail, by the way, they just sort of swept that under the rug, cheated in the game. They were betting on it, and they cheated. After that, I just lost pretty much all interest. So. Hey, Luke. Went out cod fishing yesterday. Caught a big 20-pounder. Got 10 Dungeness crabbies. Very nice. Good job, man. Yeah, the NBA is crooked, or is cooked. Can't be really bothered. And my home team is crappy as well. The Hawks have been poop for ages. Yeah. They had a brief stint there for a few years where they were decent. It was the same with the Kings. They had a brief stint where they were decent. But then after that, it all went to hell in a handbasket. For the Kings, they were decent for like 8 years, and then they haven't been good since. They haven't been good for like going on 18, 19 years now. Stop it, Chiron. Hey! I said stop. Get on your mat. Yeah, well, soccer's generally the same way, honestly. Like that's the way all sports are. But if that's your cup of tea, then by all means, I'm not gonna throw shade at you. All right, I don't know. It's probably 40 applications today. Maybe I should just kick back and see what happens. Might as well. Maybe somebody will bite. Maybe they won't. Probably they won't. They never do. So, whatever. What do you mean, E.T.? Using with respect to what? Welcome back, David.
Keeping the homeless in the streets. A series of viral videos captured the attention of the press. A man was giving out machetes,
I don't need a dating app, E.T. I got a girlfriend.
to the homeless. We have now seen videos popping up of homeless people angrily swinging machetes walking down the street. And why did this man do it? Because he is desperate for you to know who he is. He doesn't care about doing something good, cares about eyeballs, because in the influence economy, capturing attention is all that matters. And this man has gotten millions of views by doing this. Now, it does appear that TikTok has begun to remove many of these videos, and on YouTube and Instagram, there's not really much viewership at all. But these TikTok videos, they hit the millions. And when questioned, he said, so what? You gotta do it to get the views. There is a sliding scale from mass shooter to, I don't know, influencer vlogger. And that is, there are people online that genuinely have something they're passionate about, something they want to say. I don't put them in this scale. That is, if you're a chess player, you make chess videos because you like talking about chess. Me, I like talking about news. Some things I talk about don't get as many views as something else, and there's certainly ways to improve your viewership. But then there are people who are desperate for attention, and so they will make shock content to various degrees. Some people who engage in the utmost violence do it because they are desperate for recognition.
I want this new antenna
Anyone ever remember
book
who they
from
were?
ARRL.
People like this that fall so
I don't know what that is.
creating very serious social problems because he knows it's shocking. Look at attention. This phenomenon has been going on for about 10 plus years, since the dawn of social media, to be completely honest. People used to do these prank videos where they dress up like
Moonraker?
killer clowns and jump out and lunge at people.
Over my head.
They make a lot of money from it. There were people who would go into black neighborhoods and throw racial slurs around and secretly film it. There are viral videos where people go to casinos, throw fake money on the ground, and then get into fights with people. I don't mean like physical fights, because it's shock content. What we're looking at is a very similar component. It is the other
American
side of the
Relay
coin to
Radio
what we
League.
see with the rise of the woke cult, and that is.
Well, telecommunications was what I got my master's degree, or is what I did my master's degree thesis on.
It's a component
So,
of who you already are.
very interesting, David.
So you will become more. You'll become more extreme in whatever it is you're already doing. What we end up seeing.
It's
is
54 outside, Chess.
who hold
But it
this
was 37 this morning when I woke up.
view. And we say liberal now in the modern political.
And that's
context.
Fahrenheit, of course.
Believe the craziest things. They think that Donald Trump called Nazis fine people. He never did. They believe these things because videos emerged that played to their expectations, that made these media companies money, and then drove these people to a world of insanity and has created a political conflict. But what happens if you're a young person growing up in this world and you don't actually have a moral worldview because you're a very young person, or you have a limited moral worldview? Well, you fall into radicalization, various cult sects or otherwise, or you become like this and go hand out machetes because the only
Hello,
thing that
Osan V.
matters
Harjo.
is that people
Welcome
see
back.
your face.
I remember
That's
your
who
name.
they are.
I can bounce signals off of the moon and back to Russia or wherever it's called
We
moon
haven't seen the
bounce.
trend of quitting your job go viral because people
That's
get
really
views
cool. I like
from
that.
their jobs. It
Is it like an uber
is
powerful
but
ham radio or
there's a
something?
light at the end of the tunnel. Another big trend that's happening now is Gen Z's just logging off. They're getting offline. And there's more and more reports talking about it, which is very interesting. And people are starting to recognize these views, they are all fake. I actually
Talk to the ISS? Nice. Chiron, I told you to stop. Get on your mat.
Twitch is getting called out very heavily for Because people are paying for bots. They're paying tens of thousands of dollars so they can just claim to the press they're the biggest streamer. If you're rich, why not? You only need a little bit of action on your stream. You buy the rest, and there you go. So let me just say it like this. As we get into the story and break down exactly what's going on, and I'll show you these videos, I would like to throw one thing your way, my friends. There are many funny memes about Timcast and Tim Pool money that my friends have made.
International Space Station.
Seamus Coughlin made a promo for his show Freedom Tunes where he says we don't have Tim Pool money. Jeremy Hambley made a similar joke about how he was raising money to go to Amfest, saying we don't have Tim Pool money. I'm not doing it to humble brag. I'm doing it to make a point. Timcast now averages between YouTube and Rumble around 40,000 concurrent viewers. All legitimate, all real people. I just make videos, got millions of subs. There are other popular streamers who have comparable live viewership or better, but for some reason don't have nearly as much money. Why? Well, these accounts are spending the money they make to make it look like they're big, whereas for us, we are just actually as big as we are, and we sell ads and we make money, and we use it to launch skate events and to build studios. Interesting, isn't it? You see, the reality is the internet's largely fake, and everyone's desperate to claim they have merit, even when they don't. Fake it till you make it to an extreme degree. So let's start here with who this influencer is and why he's giving out machetes. And then we'll look at more. Before we do, we got a great sponsor for you. It is Beam Dream, my friends. Go to Shop BEAM, showing you what this guy was doing. We have this video. Let's play it. So he's handing homeless people machetes, and they're all just laughing and taking them. There you go. There you go. And there it is. For those that are just listening, just walking up and handing out machetes. There you go. Here's him handing out booze and machetes. Full bottles of, I can't tell.
Mr. Timothy Pool, that's right. How you doing, Jeremy? Or Jeremiah, pardon me.
Vodka and machetes. It's wild.
Use 20 to 40 megahertz. Okay.
I think we can see what kind of booze that
Not
is.
much atmospheric interference there.
Cheap. Stroyski? Never heard of that. There it is. Plastic bottle booze. Here's more machetes. He's also got a video, I don't know if they have it in here. Here we go, where he gives cigarettes and fireballs.
Let's feed the homeless. Today I'm going to be making something special for people in need. Because of the government shutdown being effect, there are a lot of struggling people out there. Everyone deserves a good meal, and I'm very grateful.
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. If the only thing he did was lay out cigarettes and fireball, I would be laughing. And then he kicked it over and said, I'm not giving people booze and cigarettes. That'd be really funny. No, he actually goes and does it. This is messed up, dude.
It is messed up. Sheesh.
Seriously, sick stuff. This dude should be banned from every platform.
He's enabling.
Look, it's one thing if there's political speech that you don't like. You're allowed to express your opinions. It's another thing when you are giving out booze, cigarettes, and weapons to people for clout. I think we should absolutely ban this stuff. This is not free speech. This is look at this. Now, I mean, I think it's fair to say these people are all over 18, but clearly, these are not people he should. It's wild. This dude is sick in the head. The New York Post reports a wannabe social media influencer went viral this week when he handed out 18-inch machetes and booze to homeless people. Keith Castillo, who goes by POV Wolfie, posted the video on Thanksgiving on TikTok, and he garnered more than 14 million views. I gotta be honest, I was on Instagram and it recommended this video to me. Here, you want one of these? Hell yeah, man. Looks like TikTok has deleted it. The caption reads, keeping the homeless in the streets, apparently mocking the plight of those without a place to call their own. The stainless steel Gordon brand
WB5YUL.
Castillo told the Post he purchased them in bulk.
I don't know what that
from
means.
Retailer Harbor Freight for less than $5 each. In another video posted on November 2nd, Castillo hands out 4 unwrapped machetes alongside handles of vodka. Handles! To people on an unidentified Big Easy back road. In a November 20th post, the influencer distributed 7 machetes Then he termed a big-ass swords.
I don't know what you're saying there. Ha ha ha.
Keeping them safe, no,
Bis.
making them dangerous, yes. The 29-year-old told the Post he was on a nationwide tour, which began in October, and is currently in Little Rock, where he once again...
Oh, that's your call sign? Okay.
I have like 30 machetes in my car right now. Dude, they're cheap.
If I ever get around to using a ham radio, I'll look you up.
Do the same thing there for like 2 weeks and kind of travel around.
Do you post any content on your YouTube channel about that? Because I'm sure there would be a huge base of fans that would love to watch that type of stuff.
In New York in January. The Corpus Christi, Texas native said native said he spoke to the police about handing out machetes and was assured he wasn't doing anything illegal. Castillo also doesn't think he's doing anything immoral and believes homeless will not use the blades to hurt him or anyone else. These are for like tool purposes. They have zero intent.
Dad's call sign in Korea.
People are claiming they want to do. There's already videos popping up.
Rock on.
Homeless guy walking down the street,
I'd love to visit South Korea.
pointing and screaming at people.
I think it'd be fun.
This dude is insane and should be banned. He expressed
Every
no
once in a
second
while, if
thoughts.
you do it consistently,
Alcohol and mental
like
illness.
maybe once a week to multiple times a week, and you keep that going,
It's good for the clicks
never
and the views,
stop,
you know. Gotta do what we
there
have to
are
do.
a lot of
So
people out there that no doubt would love to see that content,
Sounds like a cocktail
and I'd be surprised if your channel did not
alcohol
grow.
and machetes. Could we get any dumber? It's a retired NYPD sergeant and John Jay College of Criminal Justice professor Joseph Giacolone. Indeed, my friends. Well, you take a look at where he was, and he had 3.9 million views in the Google cache. It's gone now. It's been deleted. I'm pretty sure if you click on it, it just outright says it is unavailable. Now, here's the thing. Why was he doing it? 3.9 million views. Take a look at his page now. With those
Hey, doesn't matter if there are a bunch, David.
8,000. And it's got 60,000
There's
for
always,
sure.
if somebody's really enthusiastic about the field, they're going to want to see new content on it, whatever it is, whoever's making it.
So he decided to go cause problems. I'm going to be honest with you. I believe TikTok followers are largely fake. My opinion, I don't have any, my reason to believe it is that you don't know who this guy is, and that he had to go do this to get attention. And so I often wonder why it is. Here's his
And getting your ham license, at one point I just couldn't get Morse code down. Guess they don't require Morse anymore, though.
And
Huh.
he's got millions of followers.
Give it a try. I think you should, David.
No one ever
I think you should.
comments, no one ever likes, but the views are there. Because I'm going to tell you, my friends.
Yeah, go for it, Jeremiah.
Now, check this out. It's not just this guy. We've got this video from Eat on X. This is, he says, Rakai runs off after giving flowers to a woman without paying for them. Watch this video, and let's take a look at Gen Z social media psychosis. So, here, for those who are just listening, he walks up to a bunch of flowers that are for sale, what appears to be like a Walmart or something. He grabs them.
Are you serious? Yeah.
He's handing the flowers to a woman.
Did you already pay for it? Yeah.
She said, did you already pay for them? He goes, yeah, I did. It's a Walmart. And this woman walks out having no idea what she's having. Now, let's be honest. This dude shoplifted, not her. By claiming he already paid for it, when she was checking, she's receiving stolen property from this guy. But
How you and your wife learned?
they get attention. How insane is it?
Cuckoo,
These people are
ka-choo.
willing to literally commit crimes on camera. You know what it is? The penalty for shoplifting and what he did is less than the reward he gets from the social media. Wild. You know what's crazy is that this isn't new. I say this dude should be perma-banned from every platform.
They're trying to get younger people involved in ham radio stuff?
Gone.
They should, because if they don't, it's going to die out as a hobby.
There's more video. This is the same videos we already showed from the other guy, but we have this. The 5 most deadly TikTok challenges, including one that's killed over 100 people. There are fake videos emerging where people wash meat with dish soap. It's not real. There are, man, there's so much fake stuff that's crazy. You ever see these videos? There are these fake cooking videos where women will go to they have like an island counter in their kitchen, and they'll dump out a bunch of spaghetti sauce, sprinkled cheese, just straight on the counter, and then they'll take a block of Velveeta and ripping it in chunks, and then they'll take a bunch of nachos and put it on there.
It's really
and they'll
old people
mash it
at the
together
ham
into a
radio club
paste.
we go to.
And you're like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
And they're acting like this is a great recipe, and then they mix it up, and then they bake it, and then they put it on a pizza crust, and you know what it is? You've been watching the whole time.
What's
It's a
IORA?
recipe, but it's not. They'll take eggs and crack
Excuse
them,
me.
and they'll mix the shells into it. and
They're
break
called
it up.
Elmers,
The shells
the
are a
people
great
you learn
source of
from.
calcium. You want to get it in there, and you know,
Interesting.
it doesn't affect the flavor. And you're sitting there watching this, being like, "What is wrong with these people?" But the reality is, what's wrong with you? You watched it, so the algorithm shares it more. I mean, look at this. They're dumping dish soap and mouthwash onto their meat. There's a viral video of a woman taking ground beef, pouring dish soap all over it, and washing it, cleaning it off, and then cooking it. They're not real. They'll film that, throw it away, take regular ground beef, cook that, and then eat it and make you think they did. Because it gets views. The Tide Pod Challenge, remember this? It actually resulted, or first we have the Blackout Challenge. 100 people have died where they would, I'm not going to explain what they do, mind you, strangle themselves so that they can pass out. 100 people have died as a result. A 12-year-old
Go to ham radio shows all over.
Crazy.
Rock on, man. That's a fun thing to do with your wife. Keep your, you know, share hobbies together. That's very important. It's how you keep a relationship alive.
For many of these people, your
Low power,
saliva,
long range radio.
the plastic, whatever coating was, dissolves in water. And so there's one well-known story where a dude put it in his mouth, and it broke open, burning his tongue, and he was, and he aspirated, and he sucked a bunch into his lungs, and he started coughing and wheezing, struggling to breathe. They call an ambulance. He has scar tissue in his lungs, reducing his capacity to take in oxygen, destroying his life. Because they thought it was a joke. Do not do this stuff. The Milk Crate Challenge was actually kind of interesting. It wasn't telling anybody to burn yourself. The issue is climbing across milk crates, they're not stable. And the challenge was to walk
Send
across
data
it.
to it
Problem is, people
predominantly,
have
but it is decentralized, I believe.
great height.
Data on it.
5 or 6 feet. Some people permanently paralyzed
Like a
themselves.
Xiegu
Some people broke
radio,
their spines and fortunately
only 20 watts.
but they're going to have that for the rest of their lives. I don't think the Milk Crate Challenge falls in the same category as many of these things, because if you're a professional athlete, you're not really batting an eye at something like this. But if people decide to do feats of athleticism they can't do, I mean, yeah, that's not the same thing as eating a Tide Pod. The Fire Challenge is one of the worst. People are putting alcohol on their skin and setting it on fire. Do not do this. People have gotten seriously hurt. One kid burned his entire back and will now have to wear special liners and lubricants on his back forever. Don't do it. The Benadryl Challenge. Kids are overdosing on Benadryl, having seizures and giving themselves brain damage. Crazier still is the Quitting Challenge, where Gen Zers who don't value work because they don't make enough money, they're never going to own a house, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, I don't really blame them, have found that quitting can make you go viral. Indeed. Literally quitting. Quit. Quit your job. Who cares? You can't buy a house. You can't have
Where
family.
my
You can't
Yasu
afford
is
healthcare.
100
So what are
watts.
you working for anyway? Go on Snap. Go on
About as
BT.
much as a standard
That
light
means
bulb.
these young people have figured out that if they quit their jobs, they can get millions of views. There was one viral video. Let me pull this one up. This is from a long time ago. And wow. Look at this one. Quitting my toxic job. Actually, I'll slide this over. Quitting my toxic job. 6.4 million views. Let me find this video from 10 years ago. Here we go. Wow, this is from 12 years ago.
Tim Pool's still shouting Civil War. Yeah, he pretty much is. And it's a good thing he is.
Here you go.
Because if it doesn't happen, it's because he was calling it out. But if it does happen, he's prepared us.
I'm not going to play the Yay song because I don't get.
So it's just a win. It's a win all around.
So we just need it. And it's her dancing.
Honestly, I think we're in the civil strife period anyway, as it is.
And then she basically goes on to say
You can talk
that
all
she's
over the
quitting
world
and
with
it's the
20
video she's
watts,
making for it.
for sure.
And this video's got 19 million views. So, Gen Z didn't discover this, but they're embracing it. So what's happening now is some of these young people have jobs that are actually fine, but they're like, if I quit and just say bad things, I can make way more money. The truth is, my friends, it's all fake. Take a look at this from Yeet. Stable Ronaldo reveals that he has an upcoming meeting with Twitch about their view botting problem. I'm having a meeting because I'm over it. I sent them a whole thing. I said, I want a meeting Thursday. Doing a meeting with a lot of people. Let me tell you why. If you're actually popular, if you actually work really hard, but you never get ranked, you never get attention, but you do have that popularity, the point, these people are going to, what these people are going to see is they're going to say, listen.
Me and my wife also do storm chasing. It's called Skywarn. Nice, very nice. People that think they want it really don't. Yeah, they don't. But when you never know you're in a civil war until after the fact. We didn't know that we were in the Civil War of the 1860s until people started actually shooting one another.
What's this? Viewbots.com.
Search and rescue? Rock on, man.
And then we have another video.
Very useful. It's very useful.
Up to $50,000 per month. Listen to this.
Do what Ellie Arroway did and send signals out to the star Vega.
I gotta be honest, if someone asked me, like, Tim, how do you know the cost of Viewbotting? And I'd be like, I went to a couple
Perhaps,
of
David.
websites to see how much it costs.
There's a reason ham radios are so popular in games like Fallout 4 and stuff like that. Why you can find them. They're one of the last forms of communication that we have before everything goes to hell in a handbasket.
If you're doing consistent work, you could be making millions of dollars. So you decide that if you're making, well, I mean, it's pretty crazy, $50,000 per month. But let's say you're
It's just so insane, like a star system from sci-fi. Oh yeah, the one with like what, 7 exoplanets in it, and 3 of them potentially habitable. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. There's also Kepler 186f, which is a pretty appealing potential habitable planet.
And while we do rank really well in Timcast IRL, we actually we're doing fairly well. I don't know where we're at right now.
And I think
during the election we were number 2. Just by
there are many out there,
right? The second biggest.
but those are the ones that I'm thinking off the top of my head.
I think we're around like 7 or 8 now. We're not in the political season. It is what it is. But you know, it's the way it goes. You know what I find really fascinating? The truth is, everyone's botting and all of it's fake. You want to know how I know, or at least what I think it's the case? When we sell ads, for some reason, our advertisers always come to us
And at
they
old
say,
Civil War
"Your
forts,
conversion rates are amazing."
how fitting.
The truth is, I think I do pretty good job of selling products. I used to do nonprofit fundraising, and so like the ad I did for Beam earlier, for which I really am a fan. Hey, it was a pretty good ad. I think so. I showed you my sleep score. That's legit. That's actually my Sleep 8 mattress sleep score, 94. So if you're like a lot of these channels where you just do a straight up ad read and you say, make sure you go to whatever.com, check it out.
Gooning hard with this conversation. You're funny, honey.
Aside from the fact that maybe I do better sales pitches, again, no. We have real viewers.
Well, honey, if you goon with that conversation, finish reading my novel, and you'll goon a little bit with that too, because it goes right in line with it. I've read the whole thing, Jeremiah. All of the books.
4 years ago, this channel was getting 500,000 views per video, once per day, and now those
I actually have them in my closet.
sometimes 200, but usually around 50 to 100.
Also on the USS Alabama and on the submarine. There you go. Which, if shit hits the fan and nuclear war happens,
version
There's a
of this
potential
is
that
normal.
submarines could be one of the last bastions of civilization that exists,
Unfortunately, then you're not going to convert anything.
because they will not have been destroyed. Maybe. Maybe.
That's the terrifying reality. Twitch cracked
Really
down
liking
a
the
couple
show.
months ago
I've
when
never read the
24%
books,
of
though.
their viewership
It's a
dropped
very
off.
good series of books.
Strange.
One of
Now,
my
as bad,
favorites.
as crazy as everything is,
Isaac Asimov
like,
had
there
quite the
is a
imagination,
light at the end of the tunnel.
and he was very
I
clairvoyant.
think we have this here. They grew up online. Now some teens are choosing to log off. Take a look at this from First Post.
Hi, Rick. How you
Nobody
doing?
is posting on social media anymore. Vantage with Paul
Repent and be
Gilsharma.
saved. Give it all to God and be saved. That's right, that guy.
I think
Jesus is God.
there's a high probability the population is much lower around the world than people realize. There's a viral video where this guy
He
says
loves you too,
population
that guy.
may actually be 500 million, not 1.4 billion. Malls seem empty, streets are empty. I agree. But here's the thing. When I talk about empty city streets, people say, Tim, it's because they're at home, they're online. And why aren't they posting on social media anymore? Now, what I can say is, Occam's razor. The likely scenario is...
Sniper Jesus?
People
What?
social media have tried this trend for a while.
Yeah, no kidding. Dune and Star Wars definitely lifted a lot from Foundation.
They know
No
it's
surprise
not
there.
the same.
For our next story, let's talk about the internet. It has never felt louder and busier. Ads, reels, AI slop, viral videos, it's like a constant digital screaming match. And that seems to have...
Thank you for the happy poop, King J. That's so kind of you. Appreciate you, man. And another one.
Let me show you a study. It says that social media activity is
Woot, woot,
dropping
woot.
across the world. This study was conducted in 50 countries. It involved more than 250,000 people. That's a pretty decent sample size, and here's what it found. Social media usage is down by 10%. People are leaving, and it's mostly young people, the people who grew up with their phones. They're turning away. Turns out this trend also has a name.
For those of you new here,
It's called posting reels.
this is my book,
So fancy
Black and
names
White, The
like
Odyssey of Eden.
people have stopped posting
It's about
their
time
lives.
travel and the apocalypse.
That is posting
Grab a
reels.
copy.
And
Leave
here's
me a
some
review, because those are like gold.
key reasons. First,
You can find them anywhere you can buy books, including Amazon and even available on audiobooks. I would love to get your feedback on it. Many more to come once I get a good number of sales under my belt.
It was chaotic, but it was also human.
Not
With
true,
men.
but I'll get to that.
You're funny, honey. I'm being an old man, honey. I can't help it.
Like a shopping mall designed by an
I'm an elderly feller.
Shows you a skincare ad, a reel that you've already seen 11 times, a guy explaining how to make your first million by the age of
I
24.
pray protection from all demons and for all to hear the word of God, repent and be saved. Love y'all. Love you too, buddy.
Disappear.
Indeed.
And I join in on
The
that
thing
prayer.
that's true is that social media has always been the highlight
Wish I
of
had
this
writing
movie.
prowess because
It's
the
always
crazy,
been
awesome fantasy and
not the same
sci-fi
way
themed
as
dreams I have would make a decent
I
a
remember
read, I think.
when Friendster
Well,
first
maybe you do,
came out,
Jeremiah, and you
General
just
back
don't
in the
know
day,
it.
we had,
You know?
everybody had a
Just-
GeoCities. We had our own little GeoCities website.
You know, you eat an elephant one bite at a time.
Your GIF of the Incredible
Start
Hulk
off
with
slow,
the guy doing the peanut
Write
butter jelly
500 words a day.
And Friendster
and there you
started
go.
started to get more social. People were uploading images,
Hey, you know what?
MySpace
Whatever,
took
baby.
over,
I like it.
came around. But I remember seeing the images from people. You know, they're driving in a car and they're taking that selfie shot. They're at the club and the party, and it looks like it's so much fun. And I'd see these
Yeah, you're not going to write a whole novel in a day,
we'd go out
Jeremiah.
on a Friday night, we'd be hanging
So
out
write
at
500
night,
words a
and
day,
I'd
and you'll
take
get that written in 3
and then I'd
months.
see that photo later and be like,
3
it
or
was
4,
not
whatever.
nearly as fun as that photo makes it look. He was always the highlight reel. But here's what's true. It's all inauthentic. Videos you see on Instagram, they're advertisements. You'll see a commercial or you'll see a video where a guy's like doing the man on the street interview, and then abruptly in the middle of it, he'll be like, "What kind of skincare product do you use?" And it turns out a skincare company hired the guy.
Hello,
to make it look like an authentic Man on the Street product video,
Emilio.
and then inject AI
Interesting.
in the middle of it.
Hello, Smoking Miles. Definitely jotted down many notes to remember them.
So this guy
Well, use those as your framework and start building a plot. Does your... Ah, you're so funny, Smoking Miles. What are you, 14?
I do think it's fair to point out that the young generation.
Can you stand up
is
so we
much
can see
smaller.
that belt?
So it could be a false.
You can see it just
false
fine.
positive. The reason why we're seeing less posting from the younger generation is because there's less young people. But as long
I
as they're
suppose so,
accounting
honey.
for demographic size, and it's posts.
You and
for
Sammy
Canada
staying out of
do
trouble
it,
zone, yeah?
Then, yeah, it's probably happening.
I'd prefer they get in trouble, to be frank. Just the right kind of trouble.
Real and authentic until you make it through. I don't know. What about you? Some people will, many people will not. The one thing I can say is that while some people are stopping the posting, many others are going insane. It's sad. They believe crazy things. There's channels that make it look, they're botting so they look popular so they can say crazy
What kind of
things.
dog? She is, or both of them are border collies. This one is Atlas, and this one is Chiron. Atlas is Chiron's puppy.
Because this psycho generation of young social media obsessed people.
She good. I'm in forever mental torment, but surviving.
But I suppose this is just one more instance, and we'll see where the trend takes us. But I'm gonna wrap it up there, my friends. Smash the like button, share the show with everyone you know. Thanks for hanging out. We're back tonight at 8 p.m. for Timcast IRL. Check us out. Don't miss it. See you.
You have a pug? We have one too, David. We have 8 dogs in this house, and one of them is a pug. Where'd you come up with the names? Pretty cool ads.
To potentially look into finding out whether this guy
Names,
was
dude?
involved in fraud or not. This guy, by the way, is a retard.
Ads
A
names?
certified
I don't know what you're
retard
talking
by
about.
The president.
Meanwhile, it is kind of related to the next story in Minnesota
Are you talking about my username?
revolving around Governor Tim Walz.
Asked you what dog you have, David.
Basically, they let a
Hey,
bunch
you
of
know what?
Somalians rip 'em off
David
for
is
millions of dollars
is
because
a
they didn't
friend
wanna go
here.
after
I'm
him
happy
because
to
it
talk
would
to
be
him about
racist.
that.
I'm
So
not even kidding. That's what happened.
don't be so sassy,
Somali
Emilio.
population. And after
You can
some
call him frying pan
investigations,
face.
the Maine Health Institute, these two guys who were with that organization,
Samish Dan,
last
mental
month they
dementor,
investigated
and they're
Minnesota's
tormenting.
Medicaid Housing Stabilization Services Program. It's called
Oh,
Feeding Our
cool ass
Futures.
names.
They also investigated
Our
other
futures are Somalians.
organizations to find out where tax dollars are going. They found out that is it $1 billion? It's $1 billion,
Wow.
I believe, going
That's a lot
to
of money.
Somalia.
Oh,
and
Atlas
So we're
is
paying
obviously
for that shithole?
the Titan that carries the
Holy
Earth on his
shit,
back.
Wow.
to a terrorist organization.
If you knew my background, you'd know why I named him that.
So
And
the
Chiron
way-
is
so
the
if
wounded
we have
healer.
A terrorist military group in Somalia that people have allowed
Yeah.
government funds to be diverted to. Why can't we charge those people
Dogs'
for
names are
treason?
cool ass dogs' names.
Because they're
David is his
literally
fart
funding
sniffer.
a foreign military.
Oh,
I mean, like,
gosh.
if that's not treason, what the fuck
Unfortunately,
is
it
treason?
comes with substantial intelligence,
Why
Jeremiah.
can't we charge? I think we charge them.
Such is true.
Capital punishment. I
Such
think
is
that's what we
true.
do. Let them know, all the way, Old Testament, absolutely. War terrorism? No, treason.
God of War vibes? Oh, yeah. Looking back on it, it kind of is.
Why not?
Because
Let's say
Chiron
this
is the trainer of
This
Hercules.
is where I say, like, drain the swamp.
And Atlas is a Titan.
An Al-Qaeda
So,
terrorist organization. Why?
Sammy, howdy for me.
You live in
Y'all still
Minnesota.
going to the
They're going
podcast
to
together?
work.
To
They're
do a
working really
podcast
hard.
together?
Some of
Yeah,
your
they better.
is going to
Don't forget,
benefit
honey, tomorrow we have our
the terrorist organization.
our podcast.
That's exactly right. So the pandemic aid, this governor
Yeah.
not only allowed the riots to go crazy with George Floyd, when the money came flooding in, he had no idea where it was going. When
He did. He knew it. I bet he knew about it. He let it happen.
stood up and said this is fraudulent,
Yep.
this is fake, this money's going to the wrong people. He went after the whistleblowers. That's the investigation. Now the Justice Department announced.
Hey, Future Movies, how you doing? I'll be on for 10 more minutes, guys. She busy working towards marriage and stuff, boo. Yeah.
I bet nothing happens to Tim Walz. Yeah, because we live in a left-dick country that lets people run wild and commit crimes.
Thank you for the party hat,
Betray and
David.
subvert
Woo
the nation
woo.
Because of
You
our
rock.
destructive empathy towards bad actors and criminals. It's embarrassing.
On our federally funded child nutrition program has already resulted in over 50 convictions. So the governor had
Or a hoot the other night. Yeah, they are a hoot.
I made a mistake. You know, he was on the campaign trail talking about that's what leaders do when he was running for vice president. But when he was pressed on it, he had this to say.
Do you take responsibility for failing to stop this fraud in your state?
Well, certainly I take responsibility for putting people in jail. Governors don't get to just talk theoretically. We have to solve problems. And I will note, it's not just Somalis. Minnesota is a generous state. Minnesota's a
We have.
I want a shirt
tons
that
of
says
scams.
I come informal, but
We
I
have
like
a
to
lot
party
of
too.
fraud, guys. It's not just Somalians
Every
committing
night,
fraud.
Jeremiah. There you go.
It's other people too. Guys, I think he might be retarded.
Maybe.
States, a well-run state, we're AAA bond rated, but that attracts criminals. Those people are going to jail. We're doing everything we can, but to demonize an entire community on the actions of a few, it's lazy. But that's Donald Trump. Deflect, demonize,
Demonize an entire community on the actions of a few. Well, I mean, like, maybe it wouldn't have happened if you had held. See, what people like Tim Walz don't understand, and it's easy to see why he doesn't understand.
Word to
it,
your
because
mother.
He's a bald retard.
Yo, what's up?
It's pretty simple.
Dog.
But what they don't understand is
Saeed.
that whenever you allow these minority groups like Somalia
Made Chiron
or any
spaz.
other minority group to behave in a way that is
Ice,
very
ice,
clearly
baby.
problematic,
Dun,
very
dun, dun, dun.
clearly illegal,
Chiron, get on your mat. Get on your mat.
guarantee
Get on your mat.
that
Lay down.
Governor Tim Walz has done more to exacerbate and to increase racism.
So is you and
against
Sonia's
Somalians
podcast
that
going to be
Donald
just
Trump has
on your
or
channels,
ever
Peyton?
will.
Set up another channel
Because
I
he
need
has
to know about.
created a
It's going to be
system
on our
that
channels.
Even the most reasonable, understanding, empathetic, liberal person can look at and say that there is a systematic advantage giving to this foreign group of people so they could, by proxy, fund a terrorist group in their own country. And you didn't allow it to be prosecuted or investigated because you were worried about being accused of racism. I can guarantee you that is going to cause more racism than Donald Trump saying that Somalia is bad. That's
For
what
all
so
those of
funny
you new
is
here
that they don't
or
realize that
whatnot
they're
who
actually
decide that you want to
accelerating
subscribe and hang out in the
racism,
future,
xenophobia,
keep in
and
mind,
remigration
welcome,
faster than
and thank you.
anybody else
But
has.
keep in mind
This
that you're
guy's
going to
moving
have to
faster than
manually
Stephen
go to
Trump.
my channel to see my videos
They just don't
because
understand
YouTube will not
because they
push them
don't
to you,
understand how
even
people
if
think.
you're subscribed. And I post new long-form videos every day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
It's not going to help fix anything on
CK, I'll
fraud.
leave the case on that.
It's not anyone's trying to demonize that group, Somalis. We're just saying, how did you let it get this far?
Yeah.
$1 billion of taxpayer dollars? Who was in charge of that money? Why was it sent to another country? Why is it benefiting a terrorist organization? You have answers, and you have taxpayers. You have
No, you don't have answers. I am just so. Why can't we go after these people and charge them for treason and put them up on capital? Why can't we do that? Why not? I don't.
I'm eating a
understand.
mustard sandwich with grape juice
Why
while watching your live.
Why can't we do that?
That is a interesting
Why-
meal
why
you
are
got
we
there,
not
Lord
able to do
Carnage.
this?
I love you too, David. Glad to have you
They
here.
don't. Yeah.
25 episodes of a podcast
Jason,
with my
I
friend,
know
but
I
no
saw
one
that.
gets the details. But if y'all find me well, or if y'all find me well,
your constituents who want to have some answers. To,
hey, where's the podcast, Jeremiah? Is it on YouTube?
To tears. Tom Emmer is
Yeah.
also from that state. This is
I don't care if it's stupidity or not. It's not stupidity. I think he's wrong. I think he's trying to be reasonable. I understand that you're trying to be reasonable. You're trying to see their side of it. There is no side of it. They're doing it because they're doing it on purpose. They're voting in the Minnesota mayor election race is being decided by Somalian blood feuds. And you think that this isn't on purpose? What are we talking about? He recognizes having a good and healthy state attracts bad actors. However, he can't realize that the very same principle he's explaining applies to your whole country.
Maybe
as well.
I
It's a
will
complete
share it
problem
in
with
time. I
dissonance.
just hate.
Yeah, of course.
Well, don't. Your voice is probably just fine, Jeremiah. When I first started doing videos, both on YouTube and otherwise, I didn't like my voice at first. It was too high-pitched, in my opinion. And then my balls dropped a little bit more as I aged, and my voice deepened. But even if it hadn't, I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have really minded.
Ergo, common sense would tell you
that millions of dollars, taxpayer dollars from Minnesota,
Just being too self-conscious where I need not be.
Known as Al-Shabaab in Somalia. This is an awful situation. Tim Walz should be held accountable, and somebody in his administration. I'm just going to
Grew a third testicle, yeah. Right.
Lawrence, you can't tell me that that's just negligent oversight.
On my nose.
He's completely right.
I agree. If there's something here, the investigation, I hope, is just beginning. I want those whistleblowers, the ones who were prosecuted.
Yeah.
What even more?
No, it makes me so mad that nothing more extreme happens. It really does. It makes me so mad, bro. Like, it shit would radicalize me so much. Yeah, here we are again supporting terrorists. Yeah, the Jimmy Kimmel stuff. Yeah, I'll look at this in a minute. I hate.
You mean Kimmy Jimmel?
I hate the government. I hate everything. Oh my god, I hate the government. I hate the police. I hate the Congress.
That's right. Okay, he's a Bolchinian.
I hate half the people in the Supreme Court. I hate I hate the fact that Trump keeps talking about stuff, but he never
Name
does
that movie.
anything.
I know you know it.
The only good thing that happened recently is we've been blowing up those boats. That's the only good thing. That's it. I hate my life. Yeah, I hate everything about this. Makes me so mad. That's been the only good thing. So thank you, almost Vice President. Yeah, exactly. And we're finally cracked. I'm losing my mind whenever I see them just selling us out, bro. Like, they just selling us out. We're gonna do fucking nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's so annoying, isn't it? And people are crying about the boats. Who cares? Really, like, who gives a shit? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, why would I give a fuck about that at all? And didn't Biden government accidentally send like $6 billion to Ukraine and say, whatever? Yeah, probably. Don't
Just
crash out like the
accidentally
Soviet
sent the
dog.
money to Ukraine.
Well, honestly, like, sometimes I read some of this stuff and I think about shocking myself, bro. Like, I think about just taking this and like, get my tongue out and just fucking licking the fuck out of this shit, man. I can't believe this garbage. How the fuck does this happen? How we put up this garbage? How we put up this bullshit? Can you believe this?
Alright, guys. I think I'm going to turn off the live now because I stank and I need to go take a shower. And my girlfriend is going to get on her live in just a few minutes. She needs to do it already, though. Thanks for all being here. Sorry, I'm spitting everywhere. I'll be back on Thursday. So, love y'all. Peace. You need to go poop and get a shower? Yeah, I think I need to poop too. See you guys.